Kumusta mga kaibigan? Welcome to Josh Friends, where faith meets friendship and inspiration is just a conversation away. This is Reverend Migs Ramirez, and today we are joined by a special guest who's ready to share some words of wisdom from your favorite books and songs from Jesuit Communications. This might just be exactly what you need to hear. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into another episode of heartwarming stories and uplifting messages. Are you ready? Let's go!
As a musician who's performed on cruise ships and theater stages, I've learned something profound about connection. There's this beautiful chapter in Dr. Augustine Thomas' books, Life is Not a Tale, called The Connectedness, that really speaks to my heart as a drummer. Father Gus writes about holding his father's finger during fiestas, how that simple grip gave him confidence and direction. The moment he lost that connection, panic set in. He says, just as my grip on my dad's finger gave me direction and confidence, nurturing our connection to our true selves gives us clarity in navigating life's challenges. I'm Bryan Gonzaga, and you know what? When I'm behind the drum kit for shows like Scrooge the Musical or Jekyll and Hyde, there's this moment na kailangan kong mag-connect. Not just as music but sa sarili ko. Because kung nawala yung connection na yun, the entire rhythm falls apart. Sa cruise ship, you're literally adrift at sea, pero the music becomes your anchor. I remember feeling lost during my early performances. Parang yung bata sa fiesta na wala yung hawak sa tatay. But when I learned to connect with my true self, with that inner rhythm that God plays within me, everything changed. Father Gus mentions that in sacred silence, we are in contact with ourselves, while in noise, we are in contact with the surroundings. As a drummer, this is different. People think percussion is all about noise, but actually, the most powerful beats come from the silence between the notes. Those pauses, that's where the magic happens. The book asks, what is the anchor in my life? Well, for me, it's that connection to God through music. Every beat, every rhythm is part of a bigger symphony that He's conducting. So, if you're feeling adrift, I encourage you to dive deeper into this beautiful reflection. Let us journey together in hope. Journey with us with books and songs. Read more and get inspired by this book. Head over to Jescom's exclusives on jescom.ph/Josh. Before we wrap up, this July is Ignatian month and we're celebrating St. Ignatius. This week's focus, Daily Spiritual Review, the Examen. As Ignatius learned to pay attention to God's presence in his daily life, he developed the practice of reviewing each day to see how God had been working. Instead of focusing on failures, he first looked for God's gift and blessing. Here's your prompt. Ignatius transformed from someone who barely thought about God to someone who saw God's hand in everything. Before you sleep tonight, try his method. First, recall 3 specific ways God blessed you today, however small. Then, honestly examine how you responded. Did you notice them? Thank God? Share them? Ignore them? Like Ignatius, learning to see God's constant care, how might this daily practice change your awareness of God's presence in your ordinary moments? Let us journey together in hope. Journey with us with books and songs. Head over to Jescom exclusives on jescom.ph/Josh. Maraming salamat po for joining us. Keep that connection strong. Your life's rhythm is part of God's greater symphony.
Maraming salamat kaibigan. That wraps up another episode of Josh Friends. I hope today's reading touched your heart and gave you something to reflect on. Remember, you can find the full text of what we shared today, along with many other inspirational resources, at the JustCom online shop. Until next time, this is Reverend Migs Ramirez reminding you that you are never alone on your journey of faith. Paalam at ingat mga kaibigan!